It's been a long time since gamers have had the chance to step back into the cyberpunk world of Deus Ex, but with the release of Mankind Divided, that's finally about to change. Debuting in 2000, Deus Ex has garnered fans everywhere with its unique blend of stealth, action and paranoia. But these games didn't appear out of nowhere, so this week we're going to take a little look at a few things that inspired the franchise and especially Mankind Divided. We'll start with what may have been the movie that influenced the series the most, Blade Runner. Based on the Philip K. novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, the 1982 movie proved to be a cyberpunk classic. Talking about the influence it had on Mankind Divided, Jonathan Jacques Bellatate, the game's executive art director, said, "Blade Runner is the first thing you think of when you think of cyberpunk, especially visually speaking. The clutter, the fog and smoke, the contrast of shadows and lighting, and the idea of mixing Asian culture and Western culture. Blade Runner was a big influence on the look and feel of the game, though also the tone. If you look at how the story in our game is told, and how our hero, Adam Jensen, reflects sometimes, you can draw parallels with the tone and some of the characters in Blade Runner." One thing the Deus Ex series is known for is having a very distinct stylized look, with the original game drawing heavily from the trench coat and sunglasses style of The Matrix. And while that is still a major influence on Mankind Divided, the team also looked to newer sources when creating the fashion of the game's character. Jacques Bellatate expanded on this, saying, "We actually treated the design of the clothing like fashion design, especially those of Alexander McQueen and Gareth Pugh, who were huge influences on me. There's no way I could have pulled this off without the influence of those two guys, their style and their work." Alexander McQueen is a British fashion designer, known for his strange and futuristic work, especially with dresses. Gareth Pugh, another Englishman, is known more for his menswear, which features a lot of leather and out-there design, making both a perfect fit for the Deus Ex universe. Jumping from high fashion to superheroes, it has also been revealed that one of the biggest sources of inspiration for Mankind Divided was none other than Marvel's mutant team, the X-Men, specifically the original X-Men movie trilogy. According to the game's art director, the developers wanted to focus more on how mankind fears a new cast of people with powers, saying it wasn't a core theme in Deus Ex Human Revolution, but it was there. And in Mankind Divided, we're coming into it in the height of the divide. We watched all three movies at the beginning, specifically to see how they treated it, and how we could transpose those ideas to our game. And of course, no discussion of the cyberpunk genre would be complete without talking about the legendary author William Gibson, whose book, Neuromancer, helped put the genre on the map. According to Jacques Bellatate, all of his books were a go-to for all the cyberpunk themes. The paranoia, conspiracies, the megacorporations, all that stuff. Though I wouldn't say it was any one book of his, but rather his whole library. In fact, Gibson's work didn't just help inspire the overall development of the game, it even inspired specific modes. According to the team, the new Breach mode, where you play as an avatar in a computer system, was based on Gibson's work, specifically the way the author depicted virtual reality. So it's safe to say that without the work of William Gibson, Deus Ex would have been a very different series. Jean-Francois Dugas, Mankind Divided's director, has also spoken about what game inspired him most, and his answer is pretty surprising. He picked the 1993 Sierra point-and-click adventure game, Gabriel Knight: Sins of the Father. Though fairly obscure today, the game was released to great reviews, and according to Dugas, it had adventure, mystery, intriguing characters, and, very importantly, mature plots about aspects of world history such as voodoo and the lineage of Christ. This maturity and character-based drama would later go on to be a driving force in his career, and what he strives for when creating games. Okay, so usually on this show, we talk about things in the real world which had an impact on the games we play, but sometimes it works the other way too. That's definitely the case with Deus Ex, whose hero, Adam Jensen's prosthetic hand has inspired a real prosthetic to be created. According to the development team, they had been receiving positive feedbacks from gamers for years about how cool the hand was. When they were approached by prosthetics company Open Bionics to create one for real people, they jumped at the opportunity. The idea was clear to the team. They wanted something to touch upon high fashion, something that looks very slick and you could be very proud to wear it. And from what we've seen of the prototypes, it looks like they've succeeded. No comment showcases this week, but we will leave you with some trivia. Last week we asked you how many planets there were in No Man's Sky, and many of you got it right. It was C, 18 quintillion. This week we have a Deus Ex question. In what year is Mankind Divided set? Is it A, 2029, B, 2070, C, 3001, or D, 2052? Tell me your answer in the comment section below, and make sure to check out our other videos, be it a hidden history, another video that I've done, or something that Austin's doing. He's doing some great stuff as well on the channel. Also, you can follow us on social media. We've got Twitter, Facebook, all that jazz. And you can maybe even follow me at Stally's Militia. I'm sure there'll be links in the description as well. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on next week's video.